If you draw mg cos theta downwards, normal force upwards, and normal force is mg cos theta. So if the body is moving upwards, that means net force is upwards, so frictional force will be downwards. Small f is downwards, and small f is mu into n, basic formula, but here normal force is mg cos theta. So frictional force in the case of inclined plane, the body which is moving upwards is mu mg cos theta. Okay. And for the body moving downwards, if the net force is downwards, the body slides down. Then the frictional force will be upwards. Okay. So D diagram, mu mg cos theta upwards. Okay. So these are very, very important. Okay. You must know this. So this is what I have written some points here. First and second point we have understood. And third point, very important. Slipping condition. If in the problem slipping is given, then the net force is equal to frictional force. Okay, net force is equal to frictional force. Then Ma is equal to mu mg, frictional force. A is equal to mu g. And for the same slipping condition, for inclined surface, if you do, acceleration will be g sin theta minus mu cos theta. G of sin theta minus mu cos theta. Why? Why? Because you see, if the body is moving upwards, I will show you. This diagram is very appropriate. So for example, inclined surface is some 30 degree and weight component will act downwards mg sin theta along the incline, and upwards mu mg cos theta will apply. So if you take out the net force equation, mg sin theta minus mu mg cos theta, net force is equal to Ma is equal to, so from there you will get A is equal to g sin theta minus mu g cos theta. All of you, did you understand these diagrams, free body diagrams for inclined surface? C and D. C and D.
Sir, that D1, can you explain once?
Yeah, okay. So if the body is sliding down, if net force is downwards, frictional force will be upwards. That's it. So frictional force formula again, F is equal to mu into N. Okay. So N is
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay,
N
sir.
is mg cos theta in the case of inclined surface. So weight
Okay, sir.
component is resolved into two, that is mg cos theta, mg sin theta. That's it. Okay.
Sir, can you please share this PDF once?
I will share. I will share it. After the class, I will share it.
Okay, sir.
These are very, very important. Okay. Now let us go to first problem of exercise. Please, now only you tell, please. If you have any doubt, you please let me know. In C and D diagrams, anyone? Charita, Rohit. Charita, Rohit. A body is slipping on a rough horizontal plane. horizontal plane with a deceleration of 4 meter per second square. What is the coefficient of kinetic friction between the block and the plane? You just use A is equal to mu g. Like net force Ma is equal to mu mg. Gets cancelled. A is equal to mu g. Use the formula A is equal to mu g. Use the formula A is equal to mu g. Then you will get the answer. Coefficient of kinetic friction, mu value. What is the answer? Yeah, that is 4 by 10, that is 0.4. That's it. Very good. Okay, good. Next, a block is projected along a rough horizontal road with a speed of 10 meters per second, and if the coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.1, how far will it travel before coming
That's
to rest?
stopping distance formula.
Huh?
Such stopping distance formula. S
Yeah,
is
yeah,
equals
yes.
to U squared by 2 mu kg.
Huh? Once again?
Sir, S is equals to U squared by 2 mu kg.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Formula. If we substitute, we'll get the answer.
Yeah. A is equal to mu g, you have to use, and S is equal to V square minus U square by 2A, where V is 0, U is given, A is mu g. Yes, correct, you are correct. U square by 2 mu g, direct formula. Yes, very good. Stopping distance, S is equal to U square by 2 mu g. Use that formula and get it.
Sir, answer 50 meters.
50 meter. Okay. If you use the formula A is equal to mu g and stopping distance S is equal to V square minus U square by 2A, or directly you can write formula S is equal to U square by 2 mu g, where V is 0 because finally it gets stopped. If you use that formula, you will get the answer as 50 meter. The next, a block of mass m is kept on a horizontal table, horizontal only. If the static friction coefficient is mu, find the frictional force acting on the block. If the static friction coefficient is mu, find the frictional force acting on the block. So body is at rest. The block is kept on a horizontal table, I told. So the body is at rest. So force applied is also rest. Force applied is zero. Force applied is zero. So frictional force will also be zero. When you don't apply any force, na, if the body, when the body is at rest, na, so the frictional force is zero. So answer 3. Answer for 3 is frictional force is 0. Provided if the body is at rest. When the body is at rest means your applied force is equal to frictional force, and when your applied force is 0, frictional force is also 0. The next, fourth question, inclined surface. Okay, so horizontal surface they have given some problems, 3 problems, and now inclined surface. 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all are based on inclined surface only. Okay, a block slides down an inclined surface of inclination 30 degree with a horizontal. Starting from rest, it covers 8 meter in the first 2 seconds. Find the coefficient of kinetic friction. So first we have to draw free body diagram. That is very important. See here, this is the block at an angle of inclination 30 degree. So mg is acting vertically downwards and mg is at an angle 30 degrees. So mg should be resolved into two components, mg cos 30 downwards, mg sin 30 along the incline. mg cos theta, mg sin theta. mg cos 30, mg sin 30. Okay. And since they have told the block slides down, so net force is downwards. So I have indicated net force direction is downwards. So since it is moving now downwards, so frictional force will act upwards. So F is equal to mu mg cos theta upwards. Okay. So these are very important beta. Ma mg sin theta and mu mg cos theta. Any doubts here? mg sin 30 downwards, mu mg cos 30 upwards, ma downwards. In this, any doubts? Free body diagram, directions of the forces, please, anyone?
No, sir.
Once you get this, na, completed. The answer is complete. So now net force equation, as we have done in the Newton's laws. Ma is downwards, so mg sin 30 is also downwards. So that means mg sin 30 is dominating force. So net force, if you do, net force is equal to mg sin 30 minus mu mg cos 30. Okay. And if you simplify, A is equal to G sin 30, mm gets cancelled. A is equal to G sin 30 minus mu G cos 30. So that's from there, A is equal to, you can find out, and again you have to use S. S is equal to ut plus half at square you use. This A you substitute here in the equation 1, then you will get a mu value. Yeah, please do this. Please do this. I will give 2-3 minutes time. First note down the fourth question. Free body diagram, please note down and quickly do this. You will get acceleration 4 meter per second square. So if you substitute A value in the equation 1, you will get mu as 0.11. Yeah, next question. Suppose the block of the previous problem is pushed down the incline with the force of 4 Newton. How far will the block move in the first 2 seconds after starting from the rest? The mass is 4 kg. So again you have to draw free body diagram properly. Okay. So mu mg cos 30 upwards, frictional force, and downwards there is a 4 Newton force extra, and mg sin 30 force will be there, and so net force will be downwards. Ma is downwards. So from there, if you write ma net force equation, ma and 4 in the same direction, so 4 plus 4, mg sin 30 also same direction, plus mg sin 30 minus mu mg cos 30. So you substitute it, m is equal to 4 kg and mu is equal to 0.11, because we have already got mu is equal to 0.11, and you get A value. After getting the A value, substitute in the S is equal to ut plus half at square, then you will get the how much distance
Sir?
it moves. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, we can take G as 10 or 9.8.
You can take 10. For
Okay,
easy process, you take 10. Free body diagram is much better, okay? For all the answers. Free body diagram is compulsory. You will get the acceleration as 5 meter per second square. Once you get the acceleration, t is equal to 2 seconds they have told, u is equal to 0, a is equal to 5, substitute it and get the s value. S value you will get as 10 meter. Sixth question, a body of mass 2 kg is lying on a rough inclined plane of inclination 30. Find the magnitude of the force parallel to the inclined needed to make the block move up the plane, down the plane. Okay, a block is kept on the inclined surface. Okay, at an angle of 30 degree. Inclination angle is 30 degree. And how much force is required to move the block upwards or to move the block downwards? Coefficient of static friction is given as 0.2. So again, let us go for free body diagram. So this problem, the same mg, we have to move upwards. So ma should be upwards. So frictional force will act downwards. Okay, so mu mg cos 30 downwards and mg sin 30, the weight component is also downwards. So net force. So these two forces are acting, mg sin 30 and mu mg cos 30 downwards. So we have to apply more than that force so that the body will move upwards. So we have to apply more than mg sin 30 plus mu mg cos 30. Then the body moves upwards. Okay. The body moves upwards. So you just substitute m value is 2 kg, sin 30, cos 30, g value as 10 and the frictional coefficient is 0.2. You will get the answer. What is the answer? All of you. Answer is given as 13 Newton, I think. 13 Newton. Huh? Answer you should get is 13 Newton. Greater than 13 Newton you have to apply so that it will move upwards. Okay. And they have asked downwards to move down the plane. So net force should be downwards. Net force is downwards. Mg sin 30 component is also downwards. And frictional force should be upwards. So mu mg cos 30. So mg sin 30 minus mu mg cos 30. That is the force required. Okay. So check once what is the value here. Here mg sin 30 value is 10 Newton and mu mg cos 30 frictional force value, it is around some 2 into 1.7 means 3.4. So already weight component is more. 10 Newton is acting already downwards more than the frictional force. So you don't have to apply any extra force. So it slides down without applying any force also. Because the inclination only providing the support to slide down. So we no need to apply any extra force because mg sin 30 is already applied, which is acting downwards, which is sufficient enough to move the body downwards. Abhiram, you are getting 10 Newton downwards minus 3.4 Newton upwards, so that gives you 6.6 Newton downwards. So you don't have to apply any extra force. 6.6 Newton is already there, which is sufficient enough to move the body downwards. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. The next question. So repeat part A of problem 6. Part A means the body has to move upwards. The body has to move upwards, and if the push is applied horizontally and not parallel to the inclined. Okay. So in the sixth problem, we have done along the incline how much force we have to apply to move the upwards. But here the question is given as like this. We have to apply a force in such a way that which is horizontal to the it is not horizontal to the inclined plane, but horizontal to the surface, horizontal to the earth surface. So this force, how much is required to move this body upwards? That is what